Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please take a moment, hit the subscription button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell too so you don't miss my weekly videos and my live broadcast here on YouTube. More details to follow me on other platforms is in the description box below, along with the link to book life coaching sessions with me to help you post narcissistic abuse. Don't forget to like and leave a comment, share your thoughts as we navigate through today's conversation. In today's video, we're going to have a conversation because when you leave a narcissist, you give them exactly what they were asking for. And at the same time, you do and you make a move that they are not prepared for. You're talking about a narcissist. You're not talking about being in any type of a healthy, normal relationship. This is not just someone who's toxic, just have some ways about themselves. No. You're not just dealing with somebody who's just selfish and just, like looking in the mirror all the time and a little insecure. No. You're dealing with a lot more than that. You're dealing with a lot more than that. I mean, you're dealing with a vampire. I mean, and I never thought I believed in vampires until I had an experience of my own. This is an emotional, draining vampire. If they're after you for your wealth, your status, they're going to drain that too. Whatever a narcissist touches, it's like they spread their narcissistic cancer onto it. They pull you into their life, which is their narcissistic cobweb, and they make you a prey. They continually beat you down, tear you down, find ways to break you. It's not always obviously done. Sometimes narcissists abuse you in other ways, like this is someone you love and depend on and you're always there for them, but when you need them most, there's something and some reason why they cannot be there for you. This person is not just jealous, but also envious of you. And you don't even know why. Because they probably have things in their life, but they're so extremely unhappy. There's no happy place. Nothing is good enough, fulfilling enough. Nobody is enough. What you gave wasn't enough. Your time, your efforts wasn't enough, isn't enough. They want to be served and they're looking for slaves. And that's what they go around doing. They actually enjoy victimizing people. They actually enjoy putting people in positions where they're weak, they're vulnerable, they're broken, they feel trapped, they feel stuck. They will set you up for a fake marriage. They will set you up for a fake parental relationship. Any manipulationship with a narcissist is always going to be one-sided because from the beginning, that narcissist had their own intentions, their own narrative that went against yours and what you thought you were doing and building together. And in any manipulationship with any narcissist, at some point, they run into the wrong target. Trying to put you in a category of victim because they're used to victimizing people. They're used to doing this. This person has already destroyed somebody else. This person has done this in another state already. This person has already wasted someone else's time before. This person has already made the attempt to entrap someone in a marriage and with children before. This is their life. This is the toxic cycle of insecurities, negativities, lies, secrets, laziness, undependability. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You're not just dealing with somebody who has a slight problem. The person won't even admit they have a problem. Instead, they tend to find ways and manipulate every situation so that you are sitting somewhere feeling like you're the problem. And they are so stuck on image. They're doing whatever and lying about whatever and going above and beyond to keep a certain image. The biggest thing they're trying to secure is their mask. Because they are not who they appear to be. They may come off as charming, but eventually you realize there's a lot of control, a need for control, a want and a desire, a thirst, a need for attention. So this person has been talking to exes they never exed out your entire relationship. This person has been meeting and connecting with people online every day. It makes sense why they were always in that bathroom. It makes sense why they always had that phone in their hand. They were always preoccupied with mess, chaos, creating drama, looking for new supplies, keeping in touch with old supplies, grooming back burner supplies. And every time this person did all of this and had you in this state of mind where you just were not understanding what was happening, what you were dealing with, but you knew something was off. At some point, you start to pay attention. You start to hear beyond what they're just telling you. In many cases, things start being exposed to you, whether in dreams or they narcissistically slip up and mess up and make mistakes. Or they foolishly tell on themselves. Because if you listen closely, they always snitching on themselves. They're always giving you clues because they don't know how to keep their mouths shut. They got diarrhea mouth. That narcissist is so convinced that you're the needy one. They might even think they broke you down bad enough that you're going to keep crawling back. You're going to come begging back because maybe that's what you've always done. They're used to that. See, they're used to people begging them. They're used to people throwing themselves at them because of this image that they portray. They're used to people thirsting after them because of this deception of a mask that they have on. But they were so smart. They were stupid by getting close to you, close enough for you to see who they really are, what they really are. And so you shut the game down and they weren't really prepared for it because you're moving different. It ended a little different than what they might have thought because you're not somewhere laid out dead, even though they thought they left you for dead. Perhaps the narcissist thinks they have something on you because you've told them things about you. Being transparent, out of vulnerability, they set you up for certain conversations because they're using it against you now. Or at least so they thought. Because once you wake up, you become empowered, you become unbothered. And all these tactics to try to, tell people what they know about you, what they think they know about you, what they think they know, run their mouth and smear your name. You being unbothered at this point, bothers that narcissist. That narcissist is used to people being scared of them. They're used to having this list of supply that they can go back to whenever they want because they're used to dealing with weak people. This person think they're so amazing and they are masters at what they do. But again, the wrong target will expose the fool for what it is, because perhaps maybe encountering you, they got to face exposure. You're the only one who's ever been bold enough, strong enough, courageous enough to do it, because you're different. You're not what they're used to. Because it turns out you know way too much. They think they know stuff about you. You know a lot. You know a lot. You know this person can't even sleep peacefully. You know this person is struggling with demons. They even admitted it to you once or twice. They don't really know how to play this game that they try to pull you into. That's why they get played. Because when you leave, you gave them exactly what they've been asking for all this time with all these games. Lying to all these people about you. Trying to make you feel insignificant and inferior. Like, I mean, making fun of you and pointing out things that are supposed to be a flaw or whatever. Your imperfections was something they just had a ball making jokes about. But when it came to them, they couldn't handle it. When you gave them a dose of their own medicine, they couldn't take it. Every time they tried to dog you out, every time they made those doggish moves, had you trapped in that house like that, had you isolated from the world like that. Every time they did that, they showed you exactly what they wanted, which was for you to leave. Leave. Especially in those love relationships, manipulationships with narcissists, where it's the same cycle. This person loves you at their convenience. This person dogs you out when they feel like it. Especially when they got somebody else in their ear or in their mind, in their delusional mind. They think they're about to, leave you for someone better, so then they start treating you so cold. When they're planning that discard, when that discard is around the corner, you get the worst version of them. They're literally picking fights. Maybe sometimes hoping you leave them. And in a lot of cases, we give them exactly what they're asking for. You do leave them. And not only do you pack up and leave and go somewhere and duck off and heal, you never come back. You never look back. They might have done this too many times to the point where now you're forced to wake up to this pattern. You're seeing, nah, this can't be me. They may have messed around and called you a narcissist and had you go look that word up, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. That word has this joker's face right next to it. The person I'm with is complete textbook. This is a manual, a playbook. Did they study this? This is who I'm married to. This is my mom. This is my father. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So then here you are. You were supposed to be this weak person. You were supposed to be this doormat. You were supposed to be easy access. You were supposed to be stuck on stupid because you kept taking them back, going back, falling for Hoovers. You didn't know there was such thing called Hoover. They messed around and you gave them exactly what they wanted and you backed off. You learning some life-changing, game-changing stuff, man, and you're moving different. That's why you glowing different now. And that's why they are stuck hopping from roof to roof with those narcissistic binoculars trying to see what you got going on. Bothered because they know you moved on. They know you thriving. They see it. They can't help but to take a peep at it every now and then. Because they weren't prepared for you to really leave, so they're pretending to move on. They're pretending to be happy. It's not realistic. It's the same narcissist who did the same thing with you. It's the same narcissist who's been doing this with everybody their whole life. Using them, abusing them, chewing them up and spitting them out. Then finding somebody new to do it again to all over again. Ain't nothing changed. They're the ones stuck. They weren't prepared for you to really be done. Because now they got a lot more grooming to do. They got a lot more work to do. They got to work real hard to make sure that mask don't fall off for the next person. They're going to work real hard to keep the next person satisfied and happy and deceived for as long as they can hold on. Because them traits ain't going nowhere. They weren't prepared for you to file that divorce. They weren't prepared for you to bust those moves and walk away from everything. Because this whole time in their narcissistic head, they thought you were desperate. They thought you needed all that. They thought you wanted all that. They thought you couldn't live with all that. Maybe they knew the old version of you and they thought you were stuck there. But every time they tried to play you for a fool, you woke up more and more and more to a point where now everything you've seen, there is no unseeing it. And you gave them exactly what they were asking for, exactly what they wanted. You left them alone. They might have even said all of that many times. They said they didn't want you, they didn't need you. Go ahead and leave. Can't wait till you leave. They told you to die. They even tried to take you out. Physically choked you out and everything. Pulled weapons out on you and everything. And now you're not there to be that punching bag no more. They can't take their anger out on you no more. They can't snap and just call you all kind of names. And then you still there. And you still letting them sleep with you. And you still cooking dinners. Now they can lay up in that house with no furniture. And that donkey-faced new supply. While you heal. And you gain the strength to take your power and your life completely back. And shine like never before. While they continue to manipulate, use people, lie to people, steal from people. Back to their con artistry. Back to, whatever skill they swear they have, the jack of all trades, but master of zero, zit, none. You ain't good. You ain't doing nothing in life but stunting and flexing. Now they got to post more on social media. They got to find more people's stuff to go, flex with. They got to find new gangs to hang out with to look good and look big and look bad. Yeah. You gave them exactly what they wanted and they weren't prepared for it. So now they fighting ugly, fighting nasty. Can't keep their mouth shut. It's crazy how things turn out when the narcissist gets the wrong target. A person that you shouldn't have taken their kindness for weakness. You shouldn't have underestimated. Because now they probably regret ever knowing you. Or they're mad that they can't be around you. Depending on the narcissist, you're going to have different results. But all results equal out to salty, flabbergasted, floored, angry. Just can't believe they lost this supply. Because you supplied it. A lot of you supplied their whole life. They weren't prepared for you to leave. Your whole bank account left too. Your Netflix account left. Everything they ever thought they had but didn't have because it was all in your name, gone. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. That's why they're trying to save their mask, guys. There's a reason why they're with the person they're with now. There's a reason why they're carrying the narrative they're carrying now. There's a reason why they're talking the ish they're talking now. There's a reason why they're making the moves they're making now. They're trying to be seen. They're trying to be, or they're probably ducked off and quiet. because they weren't expecting it to go down the way it went down. They weren't expecting you to walk off that stage the way you walked off and drop that mic and make that exit. I'd love to hear your comments. Share your thoughts below. Don't forget that you're welcome to subscribe. And please hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. All further details is in the description box. Until next time, beautiful people, stay blessed and stay true. Bye.